Hi everyone, welcome to US Immigration Hub channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to file Form I-130, which is a petition for alien relative, and it's going to be for a spouse of US citizen. This is a new version of I-130 that will expire on the February 28, 2027. My advice to you, do not file the old version that expire on 2024. And also, if you are, of course, you're gonna file I-130A, please file the same version. Both will expire on February 28, 2027. So if you are new to this channel, my name is Sliman, and I make videos for a family-based immigration to simplify the immigration process for immigrant and non-immigrant visas. First of all, I am not an attorney. I'm here to help you based on my previous experience with the form and also based on the instruction that comes with the form I-130. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe, share, and give us a big like so YouTube can share the video with more people like you. If you're ready, let's get started. So as I mentioned before, do not file different version. Just an example, you file Form I-130 version February 28, 27, and then you file I-130A with a version that expire on 2024. Your form will be expired. So make sure you file the same version, which is the updated one that will expire on 2027. I hope I am clear on this one. I am trying to update this form because USCIS updated a lot of forms. I'm trying to go through each one, but it's a lot of them. I can't do them all at once. So I'm doing my best. So the first part right here is for USCIS use only. Do not touch it. The bottom part right here is for an attorney to be completed by an attorney or accredited representative. For us, we're gonna start where it says start here, type or print in black ink. You can do both. You can type, and then when you print it, you can write something with your hand. But do not correct it. Do not correct anything that has been already written. It will be a mess, and sometimes they will reject it sometimes. So don't do that. You can add with the black ink, just if there is nothing there, you can add it with the black ink. Let's go now to part one, which is a relationship. You are the petitioner, means the person filing this petition for a person abroad. And you are relative is the beneficiary. It is very clear. There is two terms right here, petitioner and the beneficiary. The petitioner is the one filing this form, which is a petition for the beneficiary that resides abroad. As I mentioned, we're gonna do this video for a spouse. So number one, I am filing this petition for you're gonna select only one box. As I mentioned, it's gonna be for a spouse. Number two is not gonna apply for us because if you are filing this petition for your child or parent, select the box that describes your relationship. So it does not apply for us because it's for spouse. Number three as well does not apply for us because we're not doing brother or sister. If the beneficiary is your brother or sister, are you related by adoption? It does not apply for us because it's doing spouse. Four, did you gain a lawful permanent resident status or citizenship through adoption? In my case, is no. I don't know about your case. Now, let's go to part two, information about you. Still talking about the petitioner. Number one, alien registration number. This is very, very confusing for a lot of people because most of people that are U.S. citizens by naturalization, you have a number. That a number will stay with you until you die because that's the number you entered United States. Anyone that entered United States as immigrant, he has a number, even if you are a U.S. citizen. I'm gonna show it to you right here. This is your naturalization certificate. If you see this red rectangle right here, it's your A number. that comes from your previous green card before you become a US citizen. You will have it. Make sure you write this A number in this field right here. Alien registration number. However, if you are a US citizen by birth, you do not have it. This only applies for immigrants that become a US citizen by naturalization. Now, let's go to number 2, USCIS online account. You will have this one only if you filled a petition before online. If you don't have it. I'm going to give an example right here. This is my case. I filled a petition before with a USCIS, and they sent me by paper, actually, a version paper, but USCIS decided to process my case as online. And they sent me this notice type, which is I-797C, and notice type is going to be USCIS account access notice. They send me an access. I went to online, and they send me USCIS online account. It's right here, as you can see it right here. Let's go back. So if you don't have it, just leave it blank. Number 3, US Social Security number. I know everybody, all petitioner must have this one right here. There is no way you're gonna bring somebody from abroad without a Social Security number, because that's the way they record your income. Now let's go to your full name, which is family name. We're still talking about the petitioner, Baker. For B, first name is Liman, middle name is in A. When I print it, I'm gonna add slash right here, because Adobe does not let me add a slash right here. It's expecting a letter. We're still talking about part 2, information about you, the petitioner. Other name used, if any. In my case, I just entered in A, and then I'm gonna add a slash once I print it. A lot of people right here they use the name that currently has, and it's fine with that. I saw a lot of people did that, and it's fine with that as well. So let's go to other information. City, town, village of birth. It's Kenifra in my case. The country in my case is Morocco. I'm Moroccan. Date of birth is January 1st, 1980, and sex is male. Mailing address and care of name, Baker Sliman. This is street number and name, 100 Robert Run. City or town, Indianapolis. State, Indiana, and a zip code 46254. And the country is USA. Automatically, once you select the state, the country will be automatically selected right here as USA. Is your current mailing address the same as your physical address? In my case, is yes. If you selected yes. If you selected no, you must enter this information right here in physical address number 1. But if you selected yes, this one will gray out, and you're not going to be able to enter anything right here. Let's go now, address history. Provide your physical addresses for the last 5 years, whether inside or outside the United States. Provide your current address first if it is different from your mailing address in item number 10A or 10A. This is your mailing address. In my case, I put the same, so this one, we're not going to let you do anything right here. So we're going to go to physical address number 2, because they are asking for the last 5 years. So street number and name is 1190 Blake Street. City or town, Indianapolis. State is Indiana, 46255. And the country is USA. And the date from 01/01/2018 to 01/01/2023. And automatically, USCIS will know for how long you've been residing in this address right here. So it is clear. Now we're gonna go to your material information. This is for petitioner. How many times have you been married? In my case is 1. Current material status, I'm married. We're still talking about information about your petitioner. Date of current marriages, if currently married. So in my case, it's January 1st, 2022. Place of your current marriage, city or town is Kenifra, and the province is Kenifra, and the country is Morocco. This will differ from country to country. Some people they use state. Some countries use state, and some countries use Kenifra. Use province. So names of all your spouses, if any. We're gonna Provide information on your current spouse if currently married first, and then list all of your prior spouses if any. We're gonna start the one we are my spouse, my first spouse, my current spouse. Family name, it's Bushi. Given name is Nora. Middle name, NA. When I branch it, I'm going to add a slash right here. And date marriage ended, I'm going to keep it blank, or NA. When you branch it, otherwise that's not going to let you add NA right here. You can leave it blank, or once you branch it, you add NA. Both works. So now we go to information about your parents, petitioner parents. Full name of parent 1, we're going to start from dad. Family name is Baker. Given name is Ali. Middle name is NA. I'm going to add a slash right here. Once I branch it. Date of birth is January 1st, 1940. He's a male. Country of birth is Morocco. City, town, village of residence, Kenifra. Country of residence is Morocco. Now let's go to parents 2 information. Full name of parent 2. Family name is Baba. Given name is Fatima. Middle name is Ine. I'm going to add a slash right here once I print it. Date of birth is January 1st, 1950. Sex is she's female. Country of birth is Morocco. City, town, or village of residence is Kenifra. Country of residence is Morocco. No additional information about you, which is a petitioner. I am select 1, a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident. In my case, U.S. citizen. If you are a U.S. citizen, complete item number 37. My citizenship was acquired through select 1 to apply for you. Naturalization. Have you obtained a certificate of naturalization or a certificate of citizenship? In my case, yes. If you answer yes, the item number 38 complete the following right here, 39A to 39C. Certificate number. Bring your naturalization certificate. This is a certificate number right here. In this example, this 120-246-08-249. We're gonna put the certificate number. Place of issuance. You go back over here. You're gonna find it right here. In this example right here is San Antonio, Texas. For copyright, I'm not going to copy this information from the citizenship certificate. And date of issuance, you can find it right here. It's right here. If you see it, September 16, 2017. That's from this information right here. What comes from your citizenship certificate. We're still talking about part 2, information about you. If you are a lawful permanent resident, complete item number 4A, 41. As I mentioned, we did this one for a U.S. citizen, naturalized citizen. I'm sorry. Now this is part right here is for green card holder. So we're gonna go to employment history. Employer number 1, name of employer or company. If you can see, number 42 is going to be the name of employer. It's going to be ATA in an example. Street number and name is 200, Park 100, city or town Indianapolis, state Indiana, and the zip code 46254. Country, as I mentioned, once you select the state right here, this one automatically will populate USA right here. And your occupation right here. Example, I put just right here, electrical engineer, and date from January 1st, 2017 to present. This is more than 5 years. If you have other employment, you can add it on second employer right here. If you've been working there for more than 5 years, so you're good to go. So you don't have to add it in employer number 2. Now let's go to part 3, biographic information. Provide the biographic information about you, the petitioner. Ethnicity, not Hispanic or Latino. Race. It is very important. Check the instruction of I-130. In my example is white. North Africa, they consider it white, so I checked white. Height, you will know your height. In my example is 5'6". The weight, 175. Eye color is black. Part 3, we're still talking about part 3. Hair color, select one to apply for you. In my case, is black. Now we go to part 4, which is beneficiary, information about the beneficiary. 1. Alien registration number. As I mentioned for the petitioner, alien registration number only if this beneficiary was before in the United States. It will have a number. If it does not comes as immigrant to United States, it does not have a number. So this one will left blank. If it does not have alien number, automatically does not have a USCIS online account, because you cannot file a petition if you don't have a number. US Social Security, it does not have one as well in my case. Now we're gonna go to the beneficiary's full name, family name, it's Bushi, given name is Nora, middle name is Ine. I'm gonna add a slash once I print it. Other names used, I'm gonna put a slash right here once I print it. She never used any other names. Let's go to other information about the beneficiary. City, town, or village of birth. In my case, for my beneficiary, is Meknes. Country of birth is Morocco. Date of birth is 0101, is January 1st, 1990. She is a female. Has anyone else ever filed a petition for the beneficiary? I said no, because I am sure my spouse, nobody filed a petition for her. So that's why I select no. If you are not sure about the answer, select a noun. So now let's talk about the beneficiary's physical address. If the beneficiary lives outside the United States in a home without street number or name, leave item number 11A and 11B blank. So in my case, I have it. Street number and name is 100 Hay Masira. City or town is Kenifra. Province is Kenifra. 54,000 Morocco. As I mentioned before, this differs from country to country. So other address and contact information. Provide the address in the United States where the beneficiary intends to live. If different from item 11A to 11H, if the address in the same type, print the same in the item number 12A. This is 11 right here. This is outside the United States. So this is gonna be inside the United States, where the beneficiary intends to live once the spouse arrives in the United States. Basically, this in my case, this is the same address as the petitioner, because if it's a spouse, automatically the spouse is gonna come to the spouse in the United States. So this is the petitioner address: 100 Rubber Run, Indianapolis, Indiana 46254. Now they see right here, provide the beneficiary address outside the United States if different from item number 11A, 11H. If the address is the same type or print same in item number 13A. So I put the same because outside the United States is the same address right here. So I put the same right here. So if you do that, just you go to number 14, daytime telephone number. That's for the beneficiary. I put a phone number right here. The mobile telephone number, same one, and email address, of course. So the beneficiary's material information. How many times has the beneficiary been married? Once. Current marital status, in my example, she is married. Date of current marriage is 01/01/2022. Place of beneficiary current marriage, you're gonna have the same information you entered for the beneficiary. I'm sorry, for the petitioner. City or town is Kenifra, province is Kenifra, country is Morocco. Name of the beneficiary's spouses, if any. Provide information on the beneficiary's current spouse, if currently married, first, and then list all the beneficiary's prior spouses. First, that's the spouse. Names of the beneficiary's spouses. So I am the beneficiary spouses right here. It's wrong right here. Should be. This is for the beneficiary. I'm sorry, I did this one wrong right here. I'm going to correct it. Family name is going to be Baker. And here is Sliman. It's me. I'm her spouse. Just read the instructions. Sometimes it's very confusing. If you do it too fast, you can see it's very easy to make a mistake. Provide information on the beneficiary's current spouse. We are talking about the beneficiary spouses. So the first one is going to be me. I'm her spouse. It's a Baker. First name is Sliman, and the middle name is Ine. Date of marriage ended. We're still married, so we're going to leave it blank. Blank. spouse number 2, she been married only once. So now date of marriage ended, just you leave it blank because she's still married. Now we're gonna go to information about the beneficiary's family. Provide information about the beneficiary's spouses and children. So first we're gonna start about spouse. His family name is Baker, it's me. Given name, Sliman. Middle name is Inay. Relationship is spouse. Date of birth is January 1st, 1980. Country of birth is Morocco. If you have children, this is where you can add them. But in my case, my spouse, she does not have children. So we're gonna go to part 4. We're still talking about part 4, person 4, person 5. Now let's go to the beneficiary entry information. Was the beneficiary ever in the United States? In my case, is no. If the beneficiary, if you answered yes, you must answer the question 46A to 46D. This right here, 46A to 46D. If this is very important, I want to answer this one right here for a passport number. Let's assume that the beneficiary does not have a passport at this point. You can leave it blank. If the petitioner, I'm sorry, if the beneficiary has it, you can enter it. Sometimes the beneficiary does not have a passport number. In my case, she did not have a passport and I leave it blank. So travel document number, country of issuance of passport. In my country, it's Morocco. And the expiration date is 01/01/2028. So now let's go to the beneficiary employment information. Provide the beneficiary current employment information if applicable, even if they are employed outside the United States. If the beneficiary is currently employed, type or brand unemployed in item 51A. So this is item 51A, unemployed. So if you type here unemployed, so you go straight to additional information about the beneficiary. Was the beneficiary ever in immigration proceedings? In my case, is no. 54. If you answer yes, select the proceedings and provide the location and date of proceedings. In my case, we answered no, so we're not going to answer 54, 55, 55B, and 56. We're still talking about part 4, information about the beneficiary. A lot of people miss that one. If you are not using if you are not using a Roman letter, you must provide this information right here in the beneficiary's native written language. If does not use a Roman letter, type or print his or her name and foreign address in their native written language. As you can see right here, family name it's Bushi, Nora, street name, and town, province, postal code, and a country. Once I print right here, I'm gonna type right here Morocco. If filing for your spouse, provide the last address at which you physically live together. If you never live together, type or print never live together in item number 59A. Street number and name is 10 Hayl Masira. This is, we live together in this address for a while because once we got married, we live in this address. We live approximately for 1 month. This is address right here, Kenifra, Morocco, and the date from to. We live from 1st January 2022 to 1st February 2022 for 1 month. Now let's go to the beneficiary. This is the most important question in I-130. If you must up these questions right here, you must file I-824 once your petition is approved. And it's costly and it's gonna cost you time and money. Money is gonna cost you $590 and the time is gonna cost you almost another 2 years. So you don't want to do that. Pay attention to this question. If the beneficiary is in the United States and will apply for adjustment of status to that of allow for permanent resident at U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS office, and if the beneficiary is outside the United States, do not touch this one. This is only for adjustment of status. I'm going to repeat this again. This part right here, 61A and 61B, for adjustment of status. If the beneficiary is inside United States. If the beneficiary is outside the United States, this is what you need to select right here. The beneficiary will not apply for adjustment of status in the United States, but he or she will apply for an immigrant visa abroad at U.S. Embassy or Consulate in Casablanca, in my example, Provence, Casablanca, and the country of Morocco. If you do both, if you file both, 61A and 61B, and 62A and 62B and 62C, you must stop your application or petition. You must file I-824 once USCIS approves your petition. Pay attention to this petition, to these questions right here. They are very, very important. So part 5, we go to part 5. Any other information? Have you ever previously filed a petition for this beneficiary or any other alien? In my case, is no. If you select yes, you're gonna answer these questions right here. But in my case, is no. Relative 1, this is the relatives. Part 5, we're still talking about relatives. Now we're gonna go part 6. Petitioner's statement, contact information, declaration, and signatures. Petitioner statement. Select the box for either item 1A or 1B if applicable. Select the box item number 2. So I'm going to talk about two scenarios right here. The first one, if the petitioner failed this petition. The second scenario, if a preparer failed this petition. So first, let's go with petitioner. We assume the petitioner filed this petition. So petitioner statement. If you file this petition as a petitioner, you can select this one right here. I can read and understand English, and I have read and understand every question and instruction on this petition, and may answer to every question, and you're good to go. So if you do that, you come right here, petitioner's contact information, you enter right here, petitioner mobile phone number, and the petitioner email address, and then you come here, petitioner signature, first date it, and then once you print it, sign it with a black ink. I am going to repeat again. Do not initial it or put your full name right here. You must sign it with a black ink once you print it. I hope I'm clear on this one. Now, let's assume you paid somebody or somebody helped you to file this form. I'm not going to talk about the interpreter. I'm going to talk about the preparer. So if you select this one right here, at my request, the preparer named in part 8, you're going to put, for example, we're going to put something. It's Ryan Smith. This guy helped you right here, Ryan Smith. And he has office where he does file this petition for people. So we're going to go to contact information. Well, I said we are not going to use part 7, which is interpreters, contact information. We use the prepare. So contact information, declaration, and signature of the person preparing this petition, if other than the petitioner. Prepares full name is going to be Smith. Given name, it's Ryan. And business name, if you have a business name, you can add it right. If it does not have a business name, just leave it blank or type in A. Prepare's mailing address, it's 125 Raven Street, city or town, Indianapolis. Zip code in the first state is Indiana, and a zip code is 46280, and the country is USA, of course. So the prepared daytime telephone number is 317-222. That's the phone number. And mobile number is the same, 317-222-333. And the email address, of course, is going to be st@gmail.com. Now, prepare statement. The preparer must select ones that apply for him. In my case, we just a regular person, does help people with money to file these forms. I am not an attorney or accredited representative, but I have prepared this petition on behalf of the petitioner and with the petitioner consent. If you are an attorney, of course, we are not going to talk about the attorney right here. So you date is today, date is 24/21/2024. Signature is the most important part. For a signature, must be signed. The preparer must sign this form once you print it. Do not initial or put a full name. Now let's go to the last part, which is additional part 9, additional information, because a lot of people ask me this question and I want to add in this video. For example, you have a big address, for example, for a petitioner, I'm sorry, for the beneficiary, physical address is too long, and you put just a partial of address and you want to correct that. So the page number is 5, part number is 4, and item number is 11A, and here the beneficiary's physical address and the item you're going to put right here 11A Hay El Masira, and you put it all of it right here. It is very simple, it's clear. Just the page number, part number, and item number. It is very clear. Now let's go to here. As I mentioned before, this is how I did mine. I typed it like this for the spouse foreign language. Now let's talk about the filing fee. As you know, USCIS increased the fee for a lot of forms. For I-130 petition for alien relative, now they have 2 fees. For a paper filing fee is $675 if you do it by paper. If you do it online, they give you a break. It's just $625. So as you can see, they give you $50 discount if you do it online. So now we talked about filing fee. Let's go to the next topic, which is supporting document. What you need to include once you file I-130. You will need Form I-130 printed and signed by the petitioner. You will need a Form I-130 printed and signed by the applicant. I already have a video on my channel, very detailed. And if you are a US citizen, you must submit a copy of an expired US passport or a copy of naturalization certificate issued by USCIS. If you are a lawful permanent resident, submit a copy of your green card or a copy of passport biographic page if you did not receive your green card yet. A copy of marriage certificate if either of you or spouse was previously married. Submit a copy document showing that each of the prior marriage was legally terminated. You need 2 identical colored photographs, 2x2, white background of yourself and spouse, and must print your name and a number in the back. And the filing fee, of course, is $625 for online and $675 if you file it by paper. Now, let's talk about where to file. It will depend where you live in the United States. If you do it online, you don't have to worry about it. They know automatically where they will send your petition, and you will know what USCIS office process your petition. But when they send you I-797C. If you file by paper, however, you must follow the instruction they have in their website. First, let's talk about if you are outside the United States. You might file at USCIS elegant lockbox. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to see just for people resides inside the United States. So for petition I-130, if you live in this state right here, if you are only filing for I-130 and you live in this state right here, you send your petition to USCIS Phoenix lockbox. If you use postal office, you send it to this address right here. If you use FedEx, UPS, and DHL, you use this address right here. This is for this state right here. If you live in this state right here, an example, this is Indiana in my example, I send this form to this one right here. It's going to be USCIS elegant lockbox. And it's going to be, if you use US Postal Service office, US Postal Service, you send it to this address right here. And if you use FedEx, UPS, and DHL, you use it to use this address right here. Last one, if you are only filing for I-130 and you live outside the United States, you're gonna send this address right here. USCIS elegant box. If you use US postal service, you send it to this address right here. And if you use FedEx, UPS, or DHL, you send it to this address right here. So I hope I'm clear on this one. I'm trying to do my best to help people. As you know, a lot USCIS updated a lot of forms. Make sure you find the right version. And if you don't find a right version, it's gonna cost you time. So my advice for you, always check the version of petition that you are filing. So this is the end of this video. I hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Thank you, and see you next video.